Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a man named Sam who loved to travel. Sam had always dreamed of exploring the world, but his plans were put on hold when COVID-19 struck. The pandemic hit his village hard, and everyone was told to stay indoors. Sam felt sad and disappointed, thinking his dreams would never come true. But instead of giving up, Sam decided to use this time to prepare for his future travels. He started learning new languages online and reading about different cultures. He even began cooking dishes from around the world in his tiny kitchen. One day, while cooking, Sam accidentally burned his food and filled the house with smoke. His neighbors laughed and teased him, but Sam laughed along, saying, "At least I'm practicing." Sam also started a blog about his dream destinations, sharing funny stories and travel tips. His blog quickly became popular and people from all over the world started following him. Sam's positive attitude during the pandemic inspired many others to stay hopeful. One day, Sam received a message from a famous travel magazine. They wanted to feature his blog and share his story with their readers. Sam was thrilled and couldn't believe his luck. The magazine published his story, and soon, he became a local celebrity. Everyone in the village started calling him the Dream Traveler. Even though Sam couldn't travel physically, his mind was exploring new places every day. As the pandemic continued, Sam decided to organize virtual travel tours. He used his knowledge to guide people through famous landmarks online. These virtual tours were a huge hit, and people loved Sam's humorous commentary. "And here we have the Eiffel Tower. In my living room," he would joke. Sam's tours brought joy to many who were stuck at home. He even received thank you letters from people who felt less lonely because of his tours. One letter came from a little girl named Mia, who had always wanted to visit the pyramids. Sam organized a special virtual tour just for Mia and made it magical. He dressed up as an ancient Egyptian and told funny stories about pharaohs. Mia was overjoyed and said it was the best day of her life. Sam realized that even in difficult times, he could make a difference. He continued his virtual tours, bringing smiles and laughter to people around the world. Meanwhile, Sam's village started to recover from the pandemic. The restrictions were lifted, and people began to go outside again. Sam's neighbors thanked him for keeping their spirits high during the tough times. They all agreed that his positive energy had helped them get through the worst. One sunny morning, Sam received a special invitation. The travel magazine wanted to sponsor his first trip once it was safe to travel again. Sam couldn't believe it, his dream was finally coming true. He was invited to visit Paris, his #1 dream destination. With a heart full of excitement, Sam packed his bags and got ready for his adventure. On the day of his departure, the entire village came to see him off. They cheered and waved, wishing him good luck on his journey. Sam waved back, tears of joy in his eyes, feeling grateful for their support. As he boarded the plane, Sam couldn't help but reflect on the past year. Despite the challenges, he had found a way to keep his dreams alive. He had discovered that hope and determination could overcome any obstacle. As the plane took off, Sam felt a mix of emotions: excitement, gratitude, and hope. He looked out the window and whispered, "Here we go, world." When Sam arrived in Paris, he was greeted by the travel magazine team. They took him on a tour of the city, visiting all the famous landmarks. Sam was in awe of the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the charming streets of Paris. He even got to try authentic French cuisine, which he had only read about before. As he walked through the city, Sam felt a sense of accomplishment. He had turned a difficult situation into an opportunity to grow and inspire others. During his time in Paris, Sam continued to share his experiences on his blog. His followers loved his updates and cheered him on from afar. Sam also made sure to include funny anecdotes in his posts. "I tried to speak French, but ended up ordering 5 croissants by mistake," he wrote. His humor and positivity continued to attract more readers to his blog. One day, while exploring the city, Sam stumbled upon a small, hidden cafe. He decided to take a break and enjoy a cup of coffee. As he sipped his coffee, Sam struck up a conversation with a fellow traveler. The traveler, named Emma, had also been dreaming of visiting Paris for years. They quickly became friends and decided to explore the city together. Sam and Emma shared stories, laughed at their misadventures, and made wonderful memories. They even created a funny video dancing in front of the Eiffel Tower, which went viral. The video brought joy to many people around the world, reminding them to stay positive. As their time in Paris came to an end, Sam and Emma made a promise to each other. They would continue to explore the world and share their adventures with others. Sam realized that the pandemic had taught him valuable lessons. He had learned to adapt, stay hopeful, and find joy in unexpected places. As Sam returned to his village, he was welcomed back with open arms. The villagers were eager to hear about his trip and see the photos he had taken. Sam organized a special evening to share his experiences with everyone. He set up a projector in the village square and showed them all the places he had visited. The villagers were amazed and felt like they had traveled with him. Sam thanked them for their support and told them how much their encouragement had meant to him. He reminded them that no matter how tough things got, they could always find hope. Sam's story spread beyond the village, inspiring people in other towns and cities. His blog continued to grow, and he received invitations to speak at events. Sam became known as the Traveler of Hope, sharing his message of positivity. He traveled to different countries, meeting new people and exploring new cultures. Everywhere he went, Sam brought a smile to people's faces. He made sure to always include a bit of humor in his stories, keeping things light-hearted. Sam's journey was a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always a way forward. He had turned his dream into reality by staying focused and never giving up. As the world slowly recovered from the pandemic, Sam continued to travel and inspire. His blog became a go-to resource for travelers looking for both practical tips and a good laugh. Sam also started a charity to help communities affected by the pandemic. He used his platform to raise funds and support those in need. Through it all, Sam remained humble and grateful for the journey he had taken. He knew that his story was just one of many, and he wanted to help others write their own. Sam often said, "The world is full of beauty, even in the hardest times. You just have to find it." His words resonated with people everywhere, reminding them to keep hope alive. As the years passed, Sam continued to travel and share his experiences. He never forgot the lessons he had learned during the pandemic. Sam's story became a symbol of resilience, humor, and the power of positive thinking. And so, with a heart full of gratitude, Sam continued his journey, one step at a time. He knew that no matter where he went, the spirit of adventure would always be with him. And so, Sam's journey of hope, laughter, and discovery continued, inspiring the world. The end of the pandemic was not the end of Sam's story, but just the beginning of many more adventures to come.